I'm about to perform the biggest wardrobe declutter you've ever seen. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. If this is your first time here, I'll just quickly introduce myself. This is my YouTube channel where I do weekly vlogs. I talk about kind of whatever takes my fancy, and also I've been decluttering my house for the last almost year now of 27 years of keeping everything. And actually every section of this wardrobe has already been through the declutter ringer once. Most recently the skirts, which are down here. These are actually very good. I only did these the other day, but I have got a clip of what it looked like before here. It was actually hell in there. I couldn't even shut the door. If I use this door I can shut it, but this door still causes me issues because of how bad that side of the wardrobe is. I also need to do up here as well. It's that time of year where it's time to swap things over from like winter and autumn clothes to spring and summer clothes. So what's currently in here is mostly autumn winter. So the plan of action is I'm going to go through every single item in this wardrobe apart from the mini skirts and shorts down here. Other than that, I'm going to go through every single thing, and it is going to go in one of three piles. It's either going to be kept in the wardrobe, and that's for items that are seasonless that I'll use all year round. It could go in summer storage. Oh, it won't be summer storage, winter storage for everything that I love and want to keep but that won't be seasonally appropriate for spring summer. Spring summer actually starts pretty early for me because I'm going to Orlando very soon, so I know I will need very hot clothes there, and by the time I get back here, fingers crossed, it should be like full swing of spring. So anything that's for autumn winter is just being put away for next year. But of course we've also got to do the declutter element of this. Anything that I haven't worn over the last few months, or anything that isn't really my personal style anymore, or if it doesn't fit me, it's got to go. I'm going to put it on Vinted, so that will have its own pile too. I've just filmed clips of the whole wardrobe, so I'm going to insert those just so you can see what's to come on the other side. But I thought we'd start off with this section. It feels the most achievable. The last time I did a wardrobe clear out like this, it literally took me 4 days, and I'm not ready for that. Let's start off with this cream blazer from River Island. I haven't worn this in ages. I'm actually not sure if it even still fits me. Let's try it on. Yeah, I do really like that actually, and I think in spring summer I'll definitely get a lot of wear out of that, so that one can stay. I absolutely love this blazer, and I know that it will be staying, but it's so creased and I really need to do something about that. But it's just so easy to chuck on. I've not actually worn it in ages. I kind of forgot I had it, but actually that's probably because it's so creased that it's actually not ready to wear at all, so I do need to sort that out. I used to wear blazers most days. I feel like I've hardly worn blazers recently. And then here I have a second beige blazer, but this one is a lot more oversized, so it actually does have a slightly different like use. I like the fact that it covers my bum, so if I'm wearing like flared leggings or something, it looks quite put together. Do I just keep this one? No, I think I would actually regret that, but I do really like this blazer. They're very different shapes. The other one is like more tapered at the waist, but this one feels more like casual. I don't know how to put it. Then I have my black blazer. This is quite a smart blazer, and I swear at one point I had a more oversized like slouchier black blazer as well, and I've been looking for it for the last few weeks but I just cannot find it. This one doesn't really feel like it fits me very well, and it's been that way since I bought it. I honestly don't know why I didn't just return it at the time, but I think I wanted a black blazer so badly. I think I should get rid of this one. God, that's exciting. The first decluttered item. This shirt is from River Island. I absolutely love it, but I've never actually worn it out. I feel like this would be really cool if you worked in an office or something. Although actually, I would wear this, but like probably not done up. Does it fit me done up? Let's see. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, I nearly decluttered this, but actually I think I'm going to keep it. But the question is, do I put it into winter storage? Am I realistically going to wear a long sleeved shirt in the spring summer? I'm not sure. I don't think I am. I think I should put this with the winter clothes. Next up I have this bodysuit from Quiz. I love this, and I actually forgot I had it. I might wear it tonight. I'm going to the opera tonight. Sorry, fancy. I've never been before. I'm a bit nervous actually, but this is really good to chuck on when you need something that's like a bit more formal. So this can definitely stay. Next we've got jumpers. Now I have this one from River Island, which I love, but I very rarely wear, but I'm not really sure why. Because actually, I think the colour really suits me. So I think I should keep it, but I think this should go away with winter clothes. Maybe by next winter, I'll feel less overwhelmed. What I find is that when I've just decluttered somewhere and I'm a lot more aware of what's in there, I actually wear a bigger variety of my clothes because I remember them. So maybe next winter, now that my wardrobe will definitely be like very slimmed down, I might actually remember to wear it. And if not, I'm sure we'll do another declutter at the end of that season too. This is my Disney jumper. I love this jumper. It's from Hollister. It's actually not as oversized as I would have liked it to be able to wear with like leggings and stuff, which is a bit annoying, but it is very cute. It's got like Mickey and Friends embroidered on. Do I need it for spring, summer? I mean, actually it is quite, because it's white, it's quite, here I have my trusty Primark X Rita Ora shirt thing. This is actually probably one of my most worn items of clothing that I've bought this year. It's definitely more autumn winter though, so I will put it away. It was not much money, from obviously it's from Primark, but and it could be slightly better quality, like it could be lined nicer, but actually it's fantastic. It's so easy just to chuck on. I'm a big fan of this. Next up, this jumper, which I love. It is quite a spring jumper actually, isn't it? I feel like I should keep this one out for spring. This jumper, I used to wear it all the time. It's like this fluffy little Hollister cropped jumper. It's got a zip, but I don't really tend to wear like cropped jumpers anymore. I like things that are a bit more oversized now that I wear my flared trousers. It's in pretty good condition. I feel like someone else would love this a lot more than me, so I'm going to put it on Vinted. Next up is this roll neck that I actually stole from my friend Jess because she didn't want it anymore, and I said, well, I do. I only got this, I think she gave it to me in January, and throughout like January and February you literally couldn't prise it off my body, so it will definitely be staying, but because it's a roll neck I don't need it for spring summer, so it's going in storage. This is a Hollister oversized shirt. I absolutely love this shirt. It's actually my favourite one because it's so soft. It definitely needs an iron, and like maybe I'll do like a trip to the dry cleaners. Maybe I'll be bougie for a second and get things like properly dry cleaned and ironed and like ready to wear, you know, so they're like actually able to just be grabbed and off I go. Or maybe I just need to learn how to iron myself. I do know how, just not very well, and I can never be bothered. But so then I just don't wear things like this. I don't want to wear it creased, but I don't want to iron it. Maybe I just need to get over that and start just ironing things. So yeah, I actually get quite a lot of wear out of this more in spring summer than any time of year because I like to chuck it over things. In autumn winter I use it as like a little collar to poke out of jumpers, but spring summer is where it's at for this shirt. I love this jumper, and I only found it recently when I was doing another declutter. I completely forgot about it. Look at these little cherries. Oh, it's so cute. I'm definitely keeping this. This is a spring jumper for sure. This jumper was actually given to me by my grandma because I think she'd ordered the wrong size or something. I can't really remember what happened. But I actually really love this colour, and it's a really good length because, like I said with the blazer, it covers my bum for when I'm doing like leggings and a jumper. I'm a bit conflicted about it because it's like too thin to be like a thick winter cozy jumper, but because of the high neck it's not very spring summer, so I think I'm going to put it away because I think the time of year when I'm probably most likely to wear it is like autumn. But I really like it, and I actually love the fact that it's got these like slits down the side and it's not sitting properly. I haven't like, I've got a t-shirt underneath and it looks a bit bunchy and weird, but yeah, I do like it. I just don't think it's quite, I haven't had it in the time of year when it can, you know, reach its full potential yet. Next up, I've got a sweater vest, and I consider getting rid of this sweater vest every single time I do a wardrobe declutter, and I never have because very occasionally it's like perfect layered with stuff. So I am going to keep it, but it's an autumn winter item, isn't it? This jumper is from Hollister. I love it, but I only love it with one specific outfit that I have. Every other time I've tried to style it, just doesn't quite work. It hits me in the wrong place basically, unless I'm wearing like a silly little skirt. But the colours really give autumn winter, so it's not really silly little skirt season, you know. So actually, as much as I love this, I think I've got to be brutal. I think it's got to go. Next is this jumper that I got this year from Monkey. I'm a bit conflicted about this one because it's very thick, so it is definitely more of a winter jumper. And actually, I'm not a big fan of it unless there's like a white neck poking out from the top. So in that case, it definitely is more of a winter jumper like this. I like it when it's got the white neck and then a necklace as like a little bit of layering. Then I think it looks cute. What do you think? It is a spring colour, isn't it? But I can't just keep all my jumpers for spring. I've got 4 jumpers in there if I keep this one, and that's not even all of them. I will keep this for spring, but then I think that is it for jumpers. I need some jumpers, don't I? I probably also need a couple of like sweatshirts to chuck on Sundays with leggings to go to the cinema. Next up, I've got another jumper that definitely would actually be classified as like a spring summer appropriate jumper. It is this like thin little, oh my god, it matches my joggers almost exactly. It's from H&M. It's super soft and I do really like it in theory. But I think it must go against my like colour season or something. I don't know. Every time I put it on, I feel like it makes me look unwell. So I'm not going to keep it. That can go unvented. This is a blazer that I bought from Primark at the same time I bought that shirt. This is from the Rita Ora collection. And I do really like it. I just never wear it. Like, I've put it on a few times with a few different outfits. I like the shade of brown. I think it suits me, but I just don't wear it. But is that because it hasn't been spring? It hasn't really been blazer season? I'm not sure. Should I keep it for now and see if I wear it? Am I just putting it off, getting rid of it? I don't know. No, I do like it. I do think, like, with a really simple outfit, a little black skirt, white t-shirt underneath, I think it will really slay in spring. So I'm going to keep it. Oh, I forgot about this. This jumper, I've thought about getting rid of this before. I love it. It's like cropped. It's from Quiz. I love the sleeves. They're like sort of flared. It's very cool. It's actually one of my favourite jumpers, but I just don't wear it. Like I said, I don't wear a lot of cropped stuff really. I do like it just with a pair of black trousers though. Oh, I feel like I'm talking myself in and out of things, but someone else would probably wear this jumper today. Oh no, I do. I really like the sleeves. They're very cool sleeves. Okay, I'm gonna keep it for spring summer. If I don't wear it in the spring, it's going. Maybe I should like take photos of the items that are on probation so I know to revisit them in a few months time. Oh, this is my oversized black blazer. I got rid of the smaller black blazer, so I think that means I can keep this one. Yeah, that's so much better. Oh, this is another like shirt, but this time it's like a shirt bodysuit. I actually kind of love it. It's from Good American, which is that brand owned by, I think it's Khloe Kardashian. And actually it's very cool that it's a bodysuit. It tucks into stuff really well, and I like the fact that rather than having buttons it has a zip, and this tends to be what I put underneath jumpers and stuff when I want to layer. So because of that, I think I'm gonna put it away with the winter stuff because I think I'm unlikely to wear this not layered. This is a peak cinema on a Sunday sweatshirt to me. This is staying. This cardigan also was my grandma's once, but like ages ago. I love it. I actually wear this all the time, but I'm not sure if I'll wear it in spring, summer, and it's quite bulky. So considering how much I have to put into the wardrobe, I think I'm also going to put this away for, although actually it is quite cute for spring, summer. Nah, I'm going to keep it. Pleasure doing business with you. Okay, this jumper is from Hollister. I wanted it 2 years ago. It went out of stock. It came back into stock last year. I was absolutely thrilled because I've always wanted this kind of jumper that's like a Christmas jumper, but like still something I like, you know? I love an ugly Christmas jumper, but also sometimes you want something that you actually like. And this definitely fits the bill for that, but it doesn't need to be in my wardrobe for spring, so it's going. As in like going, oh, I put it in the wrong pile. As in like going away for spring, not going on vintage. I have this black sweatshirt, and actually I thought about this recently. I think this should go on vintage because even though it seems like a black sweatshirt is kind of something that most people do need, I actually don't. I don't wear a lot of black. I don't think it suits me, particularly up top. I wear a lot of black trousers. I don't think it suits me. This is a nice like oversized fit, but I've got so many others. I just don't need it, so it's going. This is a black roll neck jumper, and actually I did not reach for this once throughout autumn winter this year. Like I said, I just don't think black suits me, so I only really wear white. roll necks. So I think this is for vintage. This is my Broadway jumper that I bought in New York. It's a really annoying fit. I wanted it to be much more oversized, and I don't think I'm particularly likely to wear it in spring, so I think I'm going to put it away with the autumn winter stuff. And hopefully by autumn winter another trip to New York will be on the cards and I can wear it back to its roots. Next is this grey Hollister sweatshirt. I accidentally ended up with 2 of these when I was working with them. The order went a bit wrong. I love these, but I definitely don't need 2, so I think this one I can put on vintage. This is a cardigan that I consider getting rid of every single time I do one of these, because I actually am not sure if I even like it that much, but I have worn it a few times recently, so maybe I should keep hold of it. I think every time I try and dress it up, I don't like how it looks, as in like to go out, but then when I wear it with just like flared leggings and a little black top underneath, I do actually think it looks quite cute, so maybe I should just keep it for like home stuff. My camera battery's flashing. Can I finish this before the camera dies? That is the question. This is another blazer. It's brown. I don't wear it very often, but I'm really on the fence about getting rid of it, so again I feel like maybe I'll keep it, and if I don't wear it for spring then I'll get rid. Or do I just get rid if I'm keeping the other one? Okay, what I'm going to do is like pit them against each other throughout the next few weeks, and if I wear this one more then this one stays, and if I wear the other brown one, like the pinstripe one, more then that one stays. But I do think that colour kind of suits me better. What does it? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? This brown blazer or the other brown blazer? For now they're both staying, but if the answer is unanimous in the comments then I'll consider getting rid of one. Cropped shirt, love this, but only really wear it underneath things, so again this can go for spring, summer. And black jumper, this is from Cotton On. I absolutely love it. Don't wear a lot of black, but I do like it every now and again with the little white shirt poking out over the top, but this is definitely an autumn winter item, so this can go in storage. I'm gonna put my camera on charge and have some lunch and then I will be back. Right, I've had some lunch, I'm feeling refreshed. I was going to move on, but actually I think that's not responsible. I should be dealing with one section completely. This is my already decluttered activewear. I'm not really convinced that this is where it should live, but I don't really know where else to put it. So I'm just going to put it on my bed for now. We'll figure that out later. Then I've got this bag, which is just belts. I'm going to go through these. What is this? Oh, leggings. Nice. Okay. I've got this hat that I kept when I was decluttering. I don't really know why. I think just sort of in case of like fancy dress or something, because I would never wear this. I actually think it would really suit some people, but I am not a hat person. I do not have the right shaped head for a hat, so I'm pretty sure this can go. And then the last thing I've got in here is swimwear, but I also think I've got some swimwear up top as well. I'm pretty sure this is also full of swimwear, and I got a new bikini today as well. Okay, let's do belts. So this is just a Bolt tote bag, and in here I have like too many belts. I think actually a lot of these don't even fit me. This No Fear H&M collaboration belt is very cool. I've never worn it though, and I've had it for like 2 years, so I think that's probably a sign that I don't need it. This is a little like snake print belt, which is actually very cool, but I had it when I was in sixth form, so I really doubt it fits me anymore. Let's try. No, I can confirm, definitely not. So I'm just gonna get rid of it because there's no point keeping hold of things that don't fit. This one is actually quite cool because it's stretchy, so it kind of fits on like hips or waist, and it does fit very well. I haven't worn it in ages, but because it's got a big gold buckle and I do wear gold jewellery, I'll keep hold of it and see if I wear it now that I've remembered I've got it. It's like the comfy alternative to a belt. A lot of these are like from sixth form, so I think this is another one that likely will not fit. Correct. I used to have one that had like they weren't studs, they were like I don't even know how to describe it. They looked like the holes that shoelaces come out of on shoes, and they ran like up and down both sides, and I got it from ASOS years and years ago and I loved it, and it just broke one day on the tube. Like, it was on me, I didn't like move, I was fully stood up. It fit me fine, but it must have just been like weak after literally hundreds and hundreds of wears, and it just fell off me. It was so funny, but I have been missing that belt ever since, and so I got this belt in the hopes that the silver studs would like replace that for me, but they just haven't. But it is a cool belt. I think I'll keep it for now. This one I'm pretty sure will be, oh no, it's not too small. Actually that fits quite well. I quite like that one. I didn't even know I had it. Oh, it's from Primark. Okay, that can stay. This one is also from Primark. I like that it has like little pearly details on the strap of it. This is one that I only really wear like on holiday in the summer. It's a chain. I mean, I don't know why I bothered to say that because you can see I sort of wear it on like my hips sometimes, and it is noisy, but I do like it. Sometimes with swimwear it looks cool as well if you've got like a pool party or something. I've been to like several pool parties for someone who is really not a pool party person. This is just a very good basic everyday belt from M&S. I believe this is like almost identical. In fact, I think it's the exact same belt. How on earth did that happen? Okay, either way, do I just keep one of them then? Probably, right? Nah, I'll keep both. I have got plenty of room for them. So I actually put hairbands, black hairbands around most of my belts to make sure that they're like secured in place when they're on. But now I'm going to use it to keep it nice and tidy. There's another hairband here. This is what I mean. I actually do it for most of them. And hey, it means if I ever get caught out with a hairband emergency, at least I've got one on me. I'll have to take my belt off to get it, but I've just noticed that all of the belts that I've kept except the chain one are black. I could really do with like a cream or white and also a tan belt. Can you put belts on Vinted? I assume yes. Now we're on to swimwear. This is a bit of a mess. I've got a lot of swimwear for someone who isn't very adventurous when it comes to swimwear. Realistically, I only need a few, like bikinis or whatever. This is one, I don't really know what to do. Like, this is a bikini that is really nice. I literally wore it for like 5 minutes, but I didn't like the way that the bottoms sat on me. I don't like the fact that the sides are literally just ties. It makes me feel quite self-conscious. It does have this like sarong thing with it, which is quite cute. Yeah, I didn't wear it for very long. It might have even had the hygiene thing in it. It might have literally just been trying it on. I don't think I've ever worn it to a pool, but I don't know how to best get rid of it because I feel weird. Oh yeah, it's still literally got the tags on, so I've definitely never worn it. I can sell this, right? If I've never worn it, or when I tried it on I kept the hygiene stuff on. I don't know, because the hygiene thing's not on it now. So it seems wasteful to just bin them, but also a bit weird to sell them, or like to take them to the charity shop, you know? This swimming costume is from Cupshe. I absolutely love it. This is staying. This is a new bikini that I've just got from Bravissimo. This is definitely staying. I don't know why I've got so much green swimwear. I don't wear a lot of green normally. Oh, and another piece of green swimwear. Here's a bag. I believe this is the swimwear that I took on my most recent trip, which is why it's all together. This is like a little swim skirt from Simply Be, which I really like. And there is like a bikini top that goes with it here, so I'll definitely keep those. Then I also have this bikini, which is more of like a crop top style rather than a bra, which I like sometimes. It's very bright. I like that. Then I've got this. This is probably just like my like everyday go-to swimming costume, although actually I feel like it's a little bit too big for me the last couple of times I've worn it. I don't know if it's like stretched slightly over time or what, but I feel like it doesn't fit to my body as well as it used to. Oh, I've got like a white sarong thing that I always think is good to have just in case you want a little bit of, you know, coverage. Oh, I love this set. Where's the bottoms for this? I've got a plain white top here, but I don't know where the bottoms are. And then I've got this bikini, which I love. I don't know where the bottoms are though, and there are little shorts that go with it too. I need to find the bottoms for that. I love that as a little like, you know, poolside outfit for the day where I don't want to feel like everything's hanging out, but I also still want to get like in the spirit of the beach. Oh, I found the bottoms. Okay, fantastic. That set can definitely stay. This is a plain black one with like a little bit of mesh. I like that. It's from Cupshe. I think that's brand new actually. It's still got the tags on. I don't think I've tried it on, but I don't think I've ever worn it, so that can stay. This one, I got it last year. It's brand new, but it had this top that's like it looks like a crop top and it like zips up at the top. It made me feel a bit weird. And then like normal bikini bottoms, so I never actually wore it, but that one can go, I think. Then I've got this little black swim skirt that can just go over any bikini bottoms. I love this, it's so handy. Again, when I don't want to feel like I'm walking around in just a full-on bikini. Another little swim skirt with a bikini top from Cupshe. I don't think I've worn this one yet. No, I can't have done. Maybe I'll wear this one in Florida, actually. This swimming costume, I do like. It's got this like little bow around the like tummy area, which is quite a nice little touch, but every time I put it on it is so booby that I just think, oh my god, I cannot wear this. So I think because of that I should probably get rid. This I've been really reluctant to get rid of because it's so cute. It's just a little strawberry bikini top, but as you can tell, this is holding absolutely nothing for me. I'm so sad that this doesn't fit because it's so cute. It's from Cupshe. I've got another one of those crop top bikinis like the pink one, but this time it's in this like green swirly kind of print. I really like this. And I also have another little matching skirt, and then I've also got this green bikini as well, and I've got another lime green bikini top that I absolutely love, but I accidentally left the bottoms in Cyprus. But I actually think I can get away with matching that top with those bottoms potentially, so I am going to keep it. I really don't know where the white bikini bottoms have gone, so I think I might have to get rid of the white top, which is annoying. And then this one is cute, but every single time I put it on, there's something about the shape of it makes me feel really like self-conscious, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so this is how much swimwear I'm going to get rid of. This is how much I'm keeping, which is definitely still too much swimwear, but I think what I will do is when I'm packing for Florida, which I'll probably film as well, I'll do like a little try on of all of it to see what I want to take. And I think I'll do like a secondary declutter then, when I like have tried everything on and I know what I feel good in and what feels like it doesn't really fit and stuff like that. But frankly, I can't be bothered to put myself through that today, so I'm just not going to. I've almost halved it. I've probably got rid of a third. So without trying any on, I think that's, you know, quite an achievement. I'm just going to try and fit it all into this bag that I got from Bloom Gin once in a PR parcel, but the actual bag has come in so handy. So yeah, I'm just going to put everything I have. Hopefully it'll all fit in here now. And then that's a problem for like, I was going to say later, but realistically that's like a problem for next week because I'm actually going really soon. No person that doesn't swim regularly needs this many swimwear options. What's really interesting is that they're all similar colours, like they're all green or pink with a couple of black ones. But the black ones I have, I don't even think I've ever worn. I don't know if this is going to fit. Look, it's very, very full. Success. Okay, belts, swimwear. That's a lot more condensed than it was 15-20 minutes ago. This is all the stuff just from that first section that's going on vintage, so I'm going to move this through to the other room where my vintage pile lives. And I know that that section, the section of hell, has this much, if not probably twice this much to go on vintage, so it's going to be a big vintage drop. I'm going to pop this back up top for now, even though the top is a whole other issue for later. And I'll put the activewear back in here and the belts back in here as well. Now I'm going to hang everything up that is going to stay in here so we can see where we're at. Everyone always has a go at me, and by everyone I mean the TikTok comment section, for God's sake, always has a go at me for not having matching hangers. So you may notice down here I changed that last week, and now all of those hangers are wooden, but they cost me £48 for 40 wooden skirt hangers. So I will eventually make the switch for up here, but I've already spent nearly 50 quid on hangers this week. I'm not about to spend any more, so I'm going to try and keep the ones that look the most sturdy. Things like this is from Primark, like years ago. These are going to go, I think. This wire one always falls off, but actually a lot of these are absolutely fine, so there's no point replacing them for now, not until, you know, maybe the next time an invoice gets paid. I never thought the hangers themselves might also be decluttered. It's honestly just something I've never even considered. But from the first time I showed the inside of my wardrobe, everyone started saying that their hangers all match perfectly. That was news to me. Okay, so I'm going to hang up everything that's staying. Like I said earlier, I do really need to go through all this and make sure that it's actually ready to be worn. I usually do blazers over this side. I'm not really sure that makes sense because of that basket. Maybe blazers here. I normally do blazers, jumpers, tops. Or no, blazers, tops, jumpers. But maybe I'll do blazers, jumpers, tops. That's everything that's staying in there. It looks really full, but actually there's a lot of space in comparison to what there was, which is good because I know that there's a lot more to come in here. Although I'm pretty sure last spring summer or the spring summer before, what I actually ended up doing was hanging up all my t-shirts and then putting my jumpers into a drawer, because there's a lot less jumpers this time of year, so they actually fit into drawers, and that keeps my t-shirts like less creased and means that I can wear them like more readily. Plus I actually think it's better for jumpers to be stored in drawers because it doesn't stretch them out when they're on the hanger, but because apparently it really stretches them out being on the hanger, but I don't have a lot of drawer space, so I often don't have that option. But I am wondering whether maybe later in this process I might swap this around, but this is what we've got for now. It definitely looks a lot better. Really, I just can't believe that all of this plus the vintage stuff was in there. Physically, how? I've just remembered I have a meeting in 5 minutes, so I'm actually going to stop it there for today. I'll see you tomorrow morning and we'll tackle that bit. Does anyone want to come around and do it for me maybe? I'll pay you in like cookies and vibes. Day 2, let's go! This side is still looking stunning and I love her. This side... Look, can we just agree to pretend it doesn't exist? What about, like, if we just sort of shut our eyes and forget, then I won't have to do it. I mean, it's definitely not good, is it? I don't even know where to start with this. There's a lot of stuff that's ended up on the floor. No, wait. Do I just do exactly what I did yesterday? Get everything out and then sort it into keep, store for winter, or get rid of, put on vintage. I feel like that's going to be the way to make this as non-overwhelming as possible. Okay, let's do that. Well, I was going to get it all out, but it appears here I am in a formal gown. I just thought I'd try it on because this is the first thing that I pulled out, and basically I got this a couple of years ago for an ad that I was doing with Oasis about like wedding guest wear, and I loved it so much, but I've never been to a wedding. But I have actually got a wedding to go to in a few weeks time and I still haven't decided on a dress for it yet, so I thought I'd try this on to see if it still fits, and it does. It does go all the way down to the floor, like not to the floor but like to the tops of my feet. Do you guys think this is wedding appropriate? For context, my boyfriend is a groomsman, which I feel like means I need to be like slightly dressier than average, maybe? Opinions please, thanks. I've caused myself a problem now because I started trying on ball gowns and then I stopped to eat a sandwich, and now it's time for me to go out, so I'm just going to quickly get everything out of this wardrobe so it's a little bit less daunting. And also I'm putting it on my bed, which means that I have no choice but to do it when I get home, or I literally cannot go to sleep, which is a trick I use quite often to force myself into cleaning. Okay, this is empty, but once again we've ended up with a pile on the floor that looks, I mean, it comes up to my knees. Look, that's stupid. I don't even know if there's anything in this suitcase. No, it is empty. Okay. Another suitcase. Feels empty. Yeah. This is one of those like shelving units that it like hangs onto the rail here and creates shelves. Maybe I should be incorporating one of these. I used to use it, but I just didn't have enough hanging space. So I wonder if I move some things around, whether I might be able to incorporate this in, because it was actually a really good use of space. And now this section of the cupboard is empty. It's actually quite thin. It's definitely not as wide as it maybe looks on camera. You actually can't fit that much in there. Although I say that, this is what was in there. How on earth? So here I've got dresses, this is trousers, and these are midi skirts. And then obviously I've got like the suitcase, storage, tower, and then all the coat hangers. So I'm going to give this a quick hoover and a dust. And then I'm going to go out. And this is a problem for when I get home, which I'm definitely going to regret later. Get out. It's been a long day. When I left the house, I really didn't know what the day would hold. I was in the same room as Jessie J for a bit because she was talking about AI. And then I cried in a restaurant. And now we're here. Anyway, shall we start with skirts, trousers or dresses? I think maybe midi skirts. So the mini skirts are already done, as you saw. But midi skirts, because they're long, obviously, they live in this section. Let's start with midi skirts. I really cannot bring myself to try all these on, which goes against all of my like ethics, and I think if you're doing this, please do as I say and not as I do, and try your clothes on. But I have decluttered these recently and I know they all fit. Cream satin midi skirt. She's very versatile, but I haven't reached for it in a while. But part of me thinks that's just because it's not been the weather for it. So I'm going to keep hold of it for spring, summer, and then we're going to go from there. Black one, she's a staple. Pleated green. I love it. I feel like it's quite festive. Okay, I'm going to put this away with my winter stuff because this gives Christmas. A stripy number. I really like this one. Plain blue. This is probably the one I wear the most often. She stays. I don't wear this one, but again, it's not been the right season. So I do really love the colour of this with like a little graphic tee or something. I'm going to try and bring it to Orlando. If I wear it throughout spring, summer, I'll keep it. If it gets to the end of that like weather period and I haven't worn this, it will go. Now we're on to the patterned ones, and now this is where I feel very conflicted. I have this one, which I do love. I was going to say I'd put it on Vinted, but I do really love it. I think the colours suit me well, and it does just look really good with a white t-shirt and some white sandals. Then I have these two marbly ones. This one is from Quiz, this one is from ASOS. I love them both. I definitely don't need both. I wear more navy than I do black, so I'm leaning towards this one. But even this one I've not worn in well over a year. Oh, is that true? Did I wear it last summer? Maybe I should take this one on holiday and see if I wear it. That seems like quite a good option. So the other one can come Vinted. I'll keep this one for now. Now this skirt, I love. I don't really reach for it though, but like I said, it's not really been midi skirt season, so do I keep hold of it for now? And then I've got this one, which I also really love, but again, never ever reach for, but my gut instinct is to keep hold of it. Okay, how many have I got? 7, 8, 9, and I know I've got a pink one as well that's in the wash, so that's 10. Am I allowed 10 midi skirts? That is the question, isn't it? Oh, I've got a red one in the wash as well. Oh my god, I've got 11. No, one needs to go. I'm going to emergency FaceTime the girls. I have a problem and I need your help. Oh god, we've nearly got a full house. I've got 11 midi skirts and I need it down to 10.
That's actually a harder question than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I know. My heart tells me that it's one of these 3 printed ones.
Interesting, because I would say the green because it looks really hard to style.
Do you think? I actually have never worn it, so maybe you are right.
Maybe that says everything you need to know. It's a fun colour, but it's a fun colour on certain occasions, and like on a Tuesday when the moon is in the sky and you're turned to the left and like you're standing on one foot.
Yeah. Yeah, you are right. Do you think the green one then?
But that, you've got your wear out of that leopard print like patch matchy one as well. So
this one.
Yeah, that one. I feel like you've got good cost per wear out of that one.
As in, you think I can therefore let it go? Like it's served its purpose? Do you reckon?
Didn't you say that's the one that maybe fits funny?
Yeah, it does fit a bit funny. Do you think I should? Do you think it's time? Okay, well that's got me down to 10.
Alright, goodbye. I was watching a sideburn video.
Goodbye.
Try not to pee.
That is such a strange idea for a YouTube video.
Yeah, really weird. It's on 5.8 million and it was uploaded yesterday.
Oh, in that case, maybe we should do it. Okay, so that successfully gets it down to 10. My next question is about coat hangers, because I have this one which hangs multiple things and I think I could fit them all on this. But am I being silly? But it does save space very well. So I'm going to give it a go. We'll see if it looks too cluttered. They could all fit on like this. Although I'd then have 2 extras that don't fit on. But I do think I could probably make them fit on. Okay, I'm going to make them all fit on the bottom 3 rungs of these. And then I'll leave the top rung for the ones that aren't currently on there. I don't think I've got any more midi skirts in my summer storage. If I have, that's really going to throw a spanner in the works. I think this is the midi skirts. It's maybe cheating because they are all on one hanger, but it's such a good space saving hack to do it this way. So I think it's allowed. I might change my mind, but this is how I'm keeping it for now. I think for this, I need to put a different top half on. Can we all please give a hero's welcome to my Moose Lover bodysuit? I got this from TikTok shop probably about a year ago now. I have 4 of them now because they're genuinely the best piece of clothing I've ever owned. I have 2 that are just like normal bodysuits and then 2 that also have the shorts attached. And if I could wear them every day, I absolutely would. And actually, I probably almost do. I just want to tell you. And that's a Taylor Swift reference. How do I get you far enough away that you can actually see my trousers? That's the question. My bedroom's not big enough for this. Sorry, I feel like this angle is quite weird, but at least you can see the trousers. This is a pair of black flares from Hollister, and I love them. I also have a Lululemon pair, which are my absolute #1 faves, but they're like over £100. So if I could just have a wardrobe full of those, I probably would, but it's not realistic. However, I do have many other pairs of black flares. This was my first pair of black flares. And I do like them because they're like ribbed, which is quite a fun texture. They're different to my other ones, but I don't think they're as good of a shape as some of my others. I don't really tend to go for these ones anymore, so I think maybe these should go. Then I have these, which are actually part of a bodysuit, as you can see, because it's like flapping down here. This is also from Moose Lover. I got them from TikTok shop, and I love these. They're like lycra. Kind of, I don't know if they are, but they feel like it. They've got a nice dramatic flare at the bottom. That's important to me in a flared trouser, and it means I don't have to wear a bra, so I can just like stick this on and then put a jumper on. I'm done for the day, which is amazing. Now we're on to wide leg trousers, and this is actually a pair that I have never worn. They're a little bit on the tight side, maybe not too tight. I don't think they're the right fit. They're a good level of wide leg on the bottom, but for me they're a little bit tight around like the stomach area. For me, the fun of wide leg trousers is the fact that it basically only touches your waist and nowhere else, so these don't really fit the bill. These are brand new with tags because they are just too short for me. I don't really know how that happened because I'm only 5'6", so I'm very lucky, and that's not a very common occurrence for me, but just because of that, there's no point holding on to them, is there? I think they look a bit silly. Next up, I have these like plissé pleated kind of trousers. These are actually from Very. They sent them to me like as a surprise. I wasn't expecting them, and when they first came in the post, if I'm being honest, I thought, what on earth are those? I will never wear those, because I really wasn't a wide leg trouser girly at the time, but it appears that now I am, and I love these. With like a graphic tee, or I've actually worn it with a little light blue like crop cami top, and then a short sleeved white shirt over the top and some little light blue heels. And I don't know if you can see the vision, but in my opinion, it really slayed, and it was like an evening look, but I literally felt like I was in my pajamas. It was amazing. Now, before I put these on, I was going to say get rid of these, but actually these are from River Island, and I have their sisters in black and navy, and I get so much wear out of them, and I particularly have over winter, and these have been sat there in my wardrobe the whole time like, excuse me, you're not supposed to have a favourite child. but for some reason in my head they didn't fit me, but they definitely do. They fit me very comfortably actually. I think I could have a great time in these trousers, and I think with spring summer on the way, maybe I'm more likely to wear a colour like this than a black pair. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm going to keep them and test the theory. This is a pair of cream trousers that I have from Hollister. Again, they're slightly too short in my opinion, and I've not done them up properly right now, but when I do they give me camel toes, so they are going. What a surprise, another pair of flares. These ones are from Hollister. They're really, really comfy. And they've got a very like high-waisted waistband, so they sit in a really comfy place. Next I have this pair of leopard print flares, very funky I know, that I bought from Primark. I want to say about a year ago now, so like before the leopard print trend had really hit. So I suppose you could call me an influencer. The voice in my head tells me that these are too difficult to style and I should get rid of them, but I'm pretty sure that voice is wrong. I'm going to keep them, at least for the season. We'll see how we get on. I've got a pair of painted leather trousers here. These are from Good American, I always forget which one, Khloe Kardashian brand that I was talking about earlier. And I do really like them, but they're not quite wide enough for what I'm wearing now. And I never really got a lot of wear out of them because I just didn't, I felt quite self-conscious in them, as cool as I think they are. I'm also holding a pair of faux leather leggings because I know that I don't reach for those anymore, so they can go. As for these trousers, I am in two minds. But I have another pair of leather trousers as well. So we're going to do a direct comparison. This is the first pair. Let me try on the second pair now. And this is my second pair. I much prefer how wide these legs are. I think they fit me better, and I definitely feel a lot more confident in these. So I'm going to put the other ones on Vinted and keep hold of these. But actually, that being said, I don't really need these out for spring summer, do I? Like, realistically the time when I'll want these again is autumn, so I think I'll put them away. Next up I have these grey wide leg trousers, and there's a lot that I really love about them, but I don't know if you can see the bottoms. I just think they're a bit too short for me, and because of that they really remind me of like boys' school trousers. So I think I would like a pair of grey wide leg trousers, but I don't think this is the right pair. And then this is the last pair of trousers. These are the navy version of the blue ones that I tried on earlier. I love these. I wear them at least once a week. I dress them up, I dress them down. They're so comfy. I cannot praise these River Island wide leg trousers enough. They're such a good length as well. And I also do have a black pair, but I wore those yesterday, so I feel like they might be in the wash. So those are all the trousers for now. Oh wait, no, I've just found another pair. I also have this pair of red, would you call these like cigarette trousers? I'm not sure, they feel quite work-weary. But I love these, and they're very different to everything else I have, so they are staying. So that brings us to 8 pairs of trousers, plus I think a couple of Rogue pairs that aren't in here. Jeans I actually keep elsewhere anyway. I keep jeans up here, so obviously that's not including any of those. But actually 10 midi skirts and about 10 pairs of trousers I don't think is too bad going. But the idea of hanging them all up, it just feels like such a waste of space. I actually think I might try and incorporate this thing instead of the hangers. I don't know why I thought the Velcro might not be sticky anymore. That's not how Velcro works. It has been a very long time since I had this up in my wardrobe. Okay, this is what that looks like. It's the next day. Again, this wardrobe will be the death of me, I think. Last night, I actually filled this up just to kind of test it. Please ignore all the dresses that I dumped on the floor so I could go to bed. They're my job for now, but this is that unit that I showed you yesterday. So I've put my midi skirts in the bottom, and I actually remembered that I had 2 more patterned midi skirts in the wash, so those are in there now. So I've got plain midi skirts, patterned midi skirts. Those shelves are like shorter, but I figured actually as long as they're like carefully folded, that's quite a good way to store midi skirts, because they're not likely to get creased as long as they are like not creased when they're put in. And I actually think the fact that I can see them all rather than having them like all on one hanger. I previously had all my plain midi skirts on one hanger and all my pattern midi skirts on another, and I could just never see them all. So I think the fact now that I can actually see what I've got means I'm more likely to wear them. Then on the next shelf up, I've got trousers. Now what I've tried to do is make sure that everything's as flat as possible so I can really see everything. And while to begin with that might mean that it ends up getting messy fairly regularly, I think it's mess that I'll be able to keep on top of, because there will be no more than say 10 items per compartment. So if the compartment gets a bit messy, that's fine, I can just take everything out and fold it and put it back in. But I actually also think that over time that mess will be better contained, because naturally the stuff that I wear less often will go to the bottom of the pile and won't be disrupted, and then it'll just kind of be the top couple of bits probably that keep getting moved. So I think that's okay. Then this shelf I've got for like leggings and flares, because that is definitely my most reach for wardrobe item. Then here I've got sweatshirts, and then up here I've got knits, and you might notice that that means the knits have moved. And it does, to create lots of space up there, hopefully to put some t-shirts in. I'm actually kind of hoping that the blazers might even fit in that wardrobe, in the hanging section, but I'm not sure about that. We're gonna have to go through the dresses and see. So now it's time to sort the dresses into the usual piles of keep, put away for winter storage, or put on vintage. Again, I have decluttered my dresses fairly recently, so I know what fits and what doesn't. This little Mulby dress can definitely stay. I think this will be so cute for the spring. I've got this floral midi, which is also from Mulby. This is probably my favourite dress at the moment. I love it. This jumpsuit is the most recent addition to my wardrobe. This is from Joni. They asked if I wanted to try out anything from their like spring collection for this year, and actually I've been meaning to try out a jumpsuit for a while, so I thought, oh, this is a really good opportunity for me to like try something a bit new and out of my comfort zone without like spending money. I'm very lucky obviously that in this job sometimes companies will ask me if I want things, and I am actually so glad I did, because I think what's always put me off a jumpsuit is, one, I don't feel cool enough to wear one, and two, I've always worried that they would like bunch weirdly throughout the day. So in terms of like even buying one to return, I never would have trusted that, because I always kind of assumed that they would, yeah, like go a bit bunchy around like the tops of the legs, like a lot of jeans and shorts do on me. But oh my god, this is incredible. It's so comfortable. I wore it for a day at the fun fair. I also have worn it on several other occasions, and it is the comfiest thing. It doesn't bunch at all. I'm so impressed. I will definitely end up buying more of this like material and cut from Joni 100%, and I love the fact that it's got the zip. It is a bit of a pain in the arse to go to the toilet in, but if that's its only downfall, then so be it. This dress I actually think missed the round of decluttering last time. I think it was in a bag somewhere that then came up in a later declutter. I'm going to try this one on. Now, I love the idea of this dress, I really do. I've obviously still got my leggings on at the moment, so ignore that I'm wearing it as a kind of tunic. But in reality, I always find that without a belt, I don't think it gives me like very much shape, which is fine sometimes, but with dresses like this, I do prefer if they kind of pull in at the waist a little bit more. I was going to get rid of this, but actually something inside me is saying keep hold of it for the season, see how you got on with it throughout spring, and if I wear it I'll keep it, and if I don't I will get rid of it, because yeah, like with a little belt and some chunky black sandals, this is really lovely. It's just I don't know whether I can be bothered to wear a belt on holiday, but that's only because I'm thinking of like the immediate future when I'm going away, and not like the fact that I'm going to be in the UK or somewhere and I can wear a belt and that's fine. I think I've got my first get rid of the dresses, and I can't believe I'm finally saying this. This Selkie dress, so basically I love a Selkie, right? They make me feel really confident, they're so comfortable, and I just think they're really fun and like ultra feminine to wear for like occasions. I've worn a couple of these for New Year's parties and things like that. Like I normally hire them, so I've worn a blue one, I've worn a white one, I think I've worn a pink one. But basically a couple of years ago, I'm not going to name and shame the brand because I don't think it was their fault, but basically I was supposed to be working with a brand who stocked Selkies. I was so excited to finally own one, because previously, like I said, I'd always rented them because they are really expensive, but it was for a specific event, and basically I selected the colour that I wanted from the website, and when it arrived, this is what was in the package, and this isn't the colour that I chose. It is cute. It reminds me of like fairies. It's like a pastel floral kind of design, and they didn't end up being able to do an exchange in time for the event, so I wasn't able to wear it. So this is brand new, but because I was so excited to own a Selkie in the first place, I never got rid of it. But this just isn't a colourway that I would really wear unless I was going to like a costume party, and I think that's why I've always held on to it, because I've always been like, but my god, if I had to dress as a fairy for a party, would I have a dress? And it's like, yeah, that is technically true, but like, would I really want to wear a dress this expensive to a party in the first place? No. And also, I can't hold on to a dress for years and years and years just in case I need to go to a fairy themed party, which is exactly what I've done. But I think it's time that I admit that this one needs to go unvinted, and I really hope someone gets an absolute bargain of a Selkie dress and loves it and wears it all the time for like a birthday or something really fun. And I'm sad to be getting rid of it, but I know it's the right decision really. Now this dress I am in love with. So basically, because of what I do for work, occasionally I am required to go to silly events like red carpets or gala nights, which often require silly things. I was invited to the Barbie album launch party event, and this is the dress that I bought for it. Because I didn't want to go pink, because I thought everyone would do pink. She's not like the other girls. So I was going to wear this blue dress. As you can see, it's still got the tag on it and everything. Like I obviously didn't wear it out. Basically, I am absolutely obsessed with this, but we had to go to a meeting just before the party, so I had to change what I was wearing because I couldn't take a tote bag, and this, like, there was just no way to make this meeting appropriate. So sadly I never got to wear it, but it's definitely staying because at some point that dress will emerge out of my wardrobe for something like perfect. And now that it's summer, I do really think that that time could be coming soon. Another dress that I bought for a similar situation, I can't remember the ins and outs, but was this one. That reminds me of something that someone would wear on Strictly. I love this dress. I haven't had a chance to wear it yet, but basically I went through a phase last year of being invited to loads of events where silly dresses like this were what was required, and I never had anything. I always panicked and I'd borrow something off Jess, or I'd hire something, spend loads of money on something that I ultimately had to, you know, send back, and then you have the risk of it arriving and not fitting and blah blah. So I was like, right, I need to go on a bit of a mission and find myself a few dresses that I know belong to me and fit me and live in my house, so that if that happens, I've got some options. I haven't worn it yet, but I love this dress, and I've got such a perfect pair of heels to go with it as well. I love an embellishment. That's what I'm learning about myself. This dress is insane. This is a dress that I bought for a cruise. And I never actually managed to photograph it because we went outside to try and do it, and it was so windy that, like, I actually did take photos, but I never posted them, and I don't think I have them anymore. But look at this dress. Obsessed. Okay, these big dresses, like fancy fun dresses that I'm keeping, I'm not hanging up in my wardrobe because I haven't decided what to do with them yet, but I just feel like having them hanging in my wardrobe is not actually the best place for them to be, because realistically, on an everyday basis, when I go into my wardrobe and I'm looking for something to wear to go, I was going to say bowling, I don't go bowling very often, to go for coffee in central London with a brand, or to go to Westfield with my friends, like, I'm not looking for these things. And if I am looking for these things, I think I would like go into another cupboard or something and seek them out. I'd know that that's what I was looking for. So I'm just going to take them out of the running for like my everyday stuff. I feel like that's the smarter thing to do, even if they end up here maybe, I'm not sure. It's another silly pink one, and again, it's going away with the silly big dresses. Now this dress I do really like, but I don't wear very often. It's like a smock dress, but it's like so loose and flowy. I was gonna say I'll get rid of this because I don't wear it very often, but maybe I should take it to Florida just for like one last summer wear, and then sort of say to myself, right, that dress is done now, get rid. I do think there comes a time where certain items of clothing you sort of think, yeah, you know what, I've actually had that for a long time, it served me really well, and I'm not excited by it anymore. And I think that's this dress, so I'll give it one more outing, and then I think it's time for it to go to someone else. This is another dress that I got on my silly dress quest, but this one is like slightly more low-key. It's from Opoly, and to be honest with you, I thought I'd get a lot of wear out of it, but actually I've just never reached for it. And the couple of times when I have put it on to consider, I actually really haven't liked the way I've looked in it, so I think maybe rather than holding on to it, I should just get rid of it. But that does make me sad because I like the concept of the dress, but I don't actually like the dress itself. Not on me anyway. What on earth is this? Oh, this is just a black t-shirt dress. I'm not very likely to wear this in the summer actually. I think I'll only ever really wear this with like tights and boots and like a shacket or something over the top. So I'm actually going to put this away with winter stuff. Another silly little dress. I get a lot of wear out of this one actually. I love it. This is a jumper dress that I got, I think I got it like just after Christmas. I love it. And I think it's so good for like work wear, but it's definitely too thick to be worn in spring summer, so that can go in the winter wardrobe. This one that sort of fell out of it. This little black dress, I love to just wear like a little white t-shirt underneath it or whatever and some white trainers, and it just feels very put together. This is a dupe for the Skims dresses that went super viral, and I had it for absolutely ages before I put it on for the first time because I really didn't think I would like it. And I love it, so I completely understand why the other one went so viral. This one you've already seen. This is for the Silly Dresses collection. Now I'm confused by this because this appears to be another one of those Skims dress dupes, but I've only ever purchased one, so this may belong to a friend of mine. If you're my friend and you're watching this and you're thinking that bitch has nicked my dress, please let me know and I will give it back to you. But for now I'm just going to hang them both on the same hanger. This is a dress that I bought last year from River Island. I really loved the beachy vibes, and it also has this like tie belt, which is really cool, and it's got little seashells on the bottom. And I actually bought it because it really reminded me of the new Little Mermaid film. It just felt like something she would wear, and I was like, oh my god, obsessed with that film this time last year. But every time I put it on me, I think it's a really awkward length on me. It's slightly too long, so it just makes me feel really frumpy, so I actually think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm quite surprised by that, but I think it's the right thing to do. I've got another silly dress. This was purchased for a Virgin Voyage's Scarlet Night. Basically, if you go on a Virgin Voyage cruise, oh my god, it's so heavy. If you go on a Virgin Voyage cruise, how did I even get this on the ship? Like, I had to fly to Barcelona. This must have been my whole suitcase allowance. It's so heavy. They do these nights where everyone dresses up and you have to wear red. So I got this. I loved it. And I will definitely wear it again at some point. If I go as red to the Eras tour, perhaps this is what I shall wear. Then I have this dress, which I love, but if I'm being honest, it has never actually fit me very well. The cups on it, there's something about the way the like bust is cut that doesn't look right on me, so I think someone else will love that a lot more. Now this dress I love. Got a dramatic sleeve, it's got a little like corset kind of detail. Right, okay, well that appears to be everything. Oh wait, no, there's one more. A t-shirt dress. This can definitely stay. I'm quite proud of myself actually that out of all of those dresses, this many are being put on Vinted. 2 of them are going into winter storage, but then I also do have a big pile of my like silly dresses. So this is the completed dress section. Everything fits so much better, and actually that unit fits perfectly now. And speaking of fitting perfectly, all of my silly dresses fit perfectly in this little suitcase that I had. So previously that was kept down at the bottom, but obviously now with this unit here, it doesn't fit there. I could wheel it down the side like that. What do you think? I can't tell if that is like not a great use of space. The other thing that I could do is lay it down, because I have another mini suitcase as well that I also tend to keep down there. But to be honest, I might try and move the suitcases all together so neither of them are down there, but I think for now that's actually a pretty good use of space. So this is that wardrobe finished. The blazers are going to have to stay in there for now at least, but I would still like to try and hang up some of my t-shirts here. And then obviously the skirts we've not touched in this video. Now, some of you may remember that at the beginning of this video, I said that I was also gonna sort out my summer suitcase and put all my summer stuff into my wardrobe in this video. However, it has taken so much longer than I thought. I don't know why, because they always take so long. So now I'm gonna do like decluttering and stocking up my spring summer wardrobe as a completely separate video. So if you've enjoyed this one, make sure you come back to watch that. Thank you so much for decluttering my wardrobe with me. I can quite honestly say that I don't think I ever would have finished it if it weren't for the accountability that filming this video was giving me. This feels so much more relaxed, and every single time I walk into my bedroom, I'm like, oh wow, because the wardrobe is like the first thing you see when you walk in, and the fact that the doors just like move freely, and when I open it nothing falls out is honestly like life-changing. If you've seen anything you like, go and check my Vinted, because everything that I've said I'm getting rid of is all going on Vinted over the next few days. Do make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you'd like to see more decluttering and cleaning and organising content on this channel, because I can definitely do that for you. Good luck with decluttering your own wardrobe, because after watching me do that, I'm assuming that's what you're planning on doing, and if it isn't, it should be. Go and do it. It feels amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on Sunday for the next weekly vlog. Bye.